Welcome to Anime with Annie. Today's recap will be on the Shield Hero series from episodes 1 to 10, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. That said, let's have a closer look. Episode 1. Nofumi Wanti, a college student, discovers a fantasy book about the four heroes: the spear, the sword, the bow, and the shield, while browsing the collection. He is then unexpectedly drawn into the book and sent to a different planet along with 3 other people in order to save humanity against the waves, a series of demonic invasions. When Naofumi learns he is the shield hero, he also finds out from the other heroes, who were all called from other Earths, that he is the least powerful of them all. Nobody joins Naofumi when the party member is allocated to Mine. A member of the Spear Heroes party volunteers to. Mine snatches a possession shortly after and accuses him of assaulting her. As a result of everyone ignoring Naofumi's protestations, he is cast out and is only given kindness by Hard, the weaponsmith, who recognizes his innocence. Naofumi, who is frustrated and furious, starts scouring the globe for resources and learns how to use them to enhance his shield. After repelling some robbery attempts, he learns that he lacks the power or expertise necessary to advance. Beolucas, a slave merchant, approaches Naofumi, who is then taken to a slave market, where a slave can earn experience points and fight for him. Naofumi discovers a demi-human slave girl whimpering in a cage in the room's corner. Episode 2. Beolucas offers Naofumi a powerful wolfman, but she chooses to purchase Refusal, a Tanuki girl who is considerably less expensive. They too a slave crest on her in order to link Refus's experiences with those of Naofumi and prohibit her from betraying or refusing to follow her without suffering severe agony. Because of the frequent dreams she has about her parents' death in the first wave, Refusal is at first reluctant to murder. Both go from the city to travel to the little hamlet of Loot in order to harvest rich ore, but while traveling there, they are ambushed by a high-level dog monster which injures Naofumi and shocks Refusal by being the same beast kind that killed her parents. Naofumi urges her to flee as he buys her time after observing her fear. Refusal confronts her remorse and sense of powerlessness and musters the strength to slay the monster. Refusal accepts Naofumi's assurances that he won't abandon her and his offer to work with him to stop the waves so that other kids won't endure the same suffering she has. As a symbol of his desire to one day return home, Naofumi decorates a toothpick flag into the flag of Japan later that evening at supper. Episode 3. After a month of leveling up in preparation for the next wave, Refusal quickly develops into a young lady, while Naofumi unlocks a large range of shield changes, each with a special power. Naofumi and Refusal visit the capital's cathedral and its dragon hourglass, which counts the time between waves, to find out how much longer there is to the next one. They also run across the other 3 heroes, much to his dismay, who still look down on him and see him as a liability. He refuses to explain to Refusal why the other heroes hate Naofumi. The wave starts the next day. Naofumi and Refusal proceed to Loot to aid with the evacuation of the residents as the other heroes and their allies hurry to destroy the main force. When several knights show up to help, they first disobey Naofumi's commands, but after seeing that he's attempting to defend the villagers, some of them decide to work with him. The other heroes destroy the main boss and put an end to the wave after the others depart to join them. The people express gratitude to Naofumi for his assistance after the war. The following wave's countdown begins once the hourglass is refreshed. Episode 4. Despite her reluctance, Naofumi attends the state supper given to the heroes after they successfully fend off the wave of catastrophe. When Mine tells Motoseo that Refusal is a slave, he challenges Naofumi to a battle, so that she might win her freedom. King Alcatre Millermark takes Refusal despite Naofumi's refusal to accept the challenge, compelling a fight. Despite Motosu's greater level, Naofumi rapidly gains the upper hand because of his numerous shields and superior strategies. But Mine blatantly employs wind magic to trip Naofumi, allowing Motosu to triumph. Melty, Alcatre's daughter, is revealed to be Mine, and Naofumi discovers they had meant to defame him. The curse series is unlocked by Naofumi's internalized hate when Refus's slave seal is broken. Refusal, on the other hand, slaps Motosuya, chastising him for his phony valor and asserting that if he genuinely wanted to free slaves, he would have had some Frenchmen in his company. Mine's intervention is also openly condemned by Red and Saki, who are furious that Alcatre would tolerate such obvious trickery. The curse series ends when Refusal rejoins Naofumi, having grown into a young adult and confirming her devotion to him. The following morning, Naofumi discovers he can taste food once more while eating a breakfast sandwich that Refusal cooked for him. Naofumi now has fresh faith in Refusal as his comrade, giving him renewed hope. Episode 5. Queen Relia Q. Millermark learns about the duel at the castle while on diplomatic business in another country. Naofumi offers Beolucas a new slave sign as a seal of good faith, while Naofumi purchases a gacha monster egg that will eventually hatch into a filial. She quickly takes on Naofumi's name, Philo, and grows up thanks to one of his talents in just a few days. When Motosu and Mine announce that the hamlet is now under Motosu's dominion by a royal order to Naofumi, she is surprised. The enormous taxes Mine intends to impose are blocked by Naofumi, who is aware of the town's financial constraints until Morelia's envoys show to deliver a message to Mine. She and chooses a challenge Naofumi to take control of the community after being disturbed by the contents. When Philo amusingly knocks Motosuo into the air, Naofumi joins in and rides her against Motosuo's dragon. Melty is made to compromise when Relia's envoys reveal the troops' use of magic to cheat in Motosuo's favor, but Naofumi still prevails. Naofumi and Raphtalia pause for a nap on the way back from loot, and the next day they are shocked to see Philo change into a little child with wings. Episode 6. Erhard receives Philo from Naofumi and sends him on to the dressmaker, who then sends him on to the magic shop owner to have Philo's magical clothing made. But in order to manufacture the magic thread for her loom, the owner of the magic shop needs a fresh magic gemstone. A bandit group attacks his wagon as he is escorting a wealthy trader who would aid his party. They are repulsed. When they boast that they will escape punishment as a result of Naofumi's slander, he coerces them into handing him all of their riches, or Philo will devour them. Naofumi has new knowledge and contacts after impressing the trader, and she even receives a permit to mine at a quarry at a reduced rate. The magic shop owner in Naofumi's group discovers an abandoned alchemical tomb with a curse seed within, but the seed is missing. They are searching for the magic gemstone. They find a gem vein where Anu has built a nest after finding animals in the tunnels. The magic shop owner assists Philo in creating a magic thread after they slay the beast and get the gemstone. This allows the dressmaker to create Philo a dress that changes shape with her body. Episode 7. When the trader orders herbicide to be sent to a village, Naofumi and her group find the community overrun by a monster plant. They discovered that Motosui took the seed from the tomb to put a stop to local famine, but the plant that emerged came to life and started assaulting the locals. They resort to Naofumi when Motosui leaves, who kills the monster plant and changes the seed to be secure. He sells the seed to the trader because the locals won't pay for them, and the trader hires him to bring goods to a hot spring town. Raphtalia, who is staying the night, is envious of Naofumi and Philo's time spent together, but discovers a precious gem a local bird gathers. Raphtalia sets off to collect the gem for Naofumi, but Philo follows along since he also needs the bird's eggs. As they travel, a silver boar attacks them, chasing them to the nest while trampling the eggs and gems down the cliff. Furious, they murder it and use the earnings from the sale of the body to purchase a unique tool that they then give to Naofumi to use in his gem making. Episode 8. When Naofumi's group goes to investigate a mystery sickness that is ravaging the community, they learn that the disease was caused by Ren killing a dragon nearby and leaving the body to rot instead of properly disposing of it. Monsters had congregated around its dead body, and the environment was poisoned by its decay. Naofumi's group headed toward the body, which came back to life as a zombie dragon. The dragon eats Philo during the battle, supposedly killing her, which causes Naofumi to become angry and dejected, activating his curse, Rage Shield. Naofumi loses his composure while successfully fending off the dragon's strikes with his powerful defense and passive flames. When Naofumi regains consciousness, he finds that Raphtalia was injured while attempting to awaken him. To their amazement, Philo emerges from the dragon's stomach after consuming the internal stone that gave it strength. Naofumi receives another crystal that Philo has discovered and uses it, but the shield it opens is inaccessible to him because of his level. Naofumi laments putting his friends in danger and vows to strengthen himself and his group after learning that Raphtalia's wounds from the cursed shield can only be treated with high-grade holy water when he returns to the town. Episode 9. When Naofumi and her group travel to the capital in search of holy water to heal Raphtalia, they stumble upon Melty, a girl with blue hair who is carrying several Phaephos. Philo, whom Melty instantly meets, requests to travel with them to the capital. When they arrive, Naofumi and Raphtalia head to the church, while Philo and Melty go their own ways. The clergy try to con Naofumi with their inferior holy water, but when the hero points out the problem, the Pope graciously offers Naofumi high-grade pure holy water. Naofumi is insulted in the town square after learning about Philo and demands that she be liberated from his servitude. He is not aware that Philo is Naofumi's Folio. Mayan allows Motosui to assault her with uncontrolled abandon, but as Melty comes to tell them to stop, Philo changes and pushes Motosui away after recalling his comments. As a result, Melty meets Naofumi's group in Erhard's shop and informs that she is the second princess who is designated heir apparent by Relia as a result of the poisonous personality of her older sister Melty. Naofumi interrupts her before she can finish by expressing his mistrust of the royal family. Episode 10. Melty, feeling defeated, leaves to talk to her father, while Naofumi is greeted by a small group of people who want to join him in the wave after he saved their village of Loot Village. Naofumi will only agree to in exchange for 150 silver coins as proof of allegiance. The Shield Heroes group is not permitted to use Melomark's Dragon Hourglass because of a royal decree, even if Raphtalia and Philo are prepared for class upgrades. Naofumi intends to travel to the nearby Shield Frieden for their Hourglass on the recommendation of Belliclass, but the wave will hit before they get there. While scoping out communities, Naofumi comes across malnourished refugees who fled a Nusuki-led revolution. When Naofumi returns for the subsequent wave, he runs into Ren Nusuki, who accuse him of robbing them of their rewards. According to Naofumi, Ren leaving the dead dragon's carcass behind created a disease. Nutsuki's revolution simply reserved to install a new government that was just as corrupt as the previous one. While Ren accepts him after seeing Raphtalia's injuries, Utsuki is sure that Naofumi is lying. Erhard later upgrades Naofumi's armor, and the loot party returns bearing 150 silver. As the next wave is just 24 hours away, Naofumi accepts them and makes them use the money to purchase stronger equipment. And that concludes my recap for the Shield Hero series from Season 1 of episodes 1 to 10. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel Anime with Annie for more such exciting anime content and reviews. And please leave comments of what you thought of today's video. And remember, have an Annie-mazing day.